Hey y'all, I'm Emily and welcome back to Bama Based, where I find peace in my garden and joy in my kitchen. We are still in the midst of that crazy weather event and I am stuck indoors and I am going crazy. I hate being stuck indoors. So I have found another um, garden task, chore, pleasure that I can tackle today because I miss my garden and it's just too cold to be outside. So as I look out my window behind y'all, I can see the ice forming. So I'm very grateful to be inside right now. Um, but I have brought in a lot of my plants from the summer inside just to keep them alive until the next season. But I had the idea I want to try to propagate some, and then I have several others that I need to just repot for health reasons. So I hope you tag along and let's get into it. So here's one of my begonias that I dug up out of my flower bed in the summer to try to save it. And it's starting to get kind of leggy. And regardless, I want to give it a haircut, but I want to see if I can propagate it now for the spring. So all I'm going to do is cut it at a node and then put it in a mason jar and fill it up with a little bit of water. And these are clean scissors. All right, there's one begonia with a good little haircut. I'm going to go get the other one. Here's the same variety of begonia, just grew a little bit better. So it's going to get another haircut. All right, there's that one. Then I have one more begonia that I want to try to propagate. So I don't have quite as many long branches to pull from, so I'm only going to snip off a few. Alrighty, so I'm just going to fill up these. I'm going to fill up these mason jars with water and let them start to root. All right, so the next thing I want to tackle for tonight before I finish up dinner for the family is I have this pink cyclamen that it desperately needs to get into some new fresh soil, y'all. It is so root bound. It needs a new home. So I want to get it in its new pot. And then for Christmas, my mother gave my daughter, I believe it's a Thanksgiving cactus. It could be a Christmas cactus, but I think it's Thanksgiving. And these were little succulent babies that my mom was able to pull from the original mother plant, and she propagated these. So my daughter is so into pink and the bows, so she wants her plant in this cute little vase. So I'm gonna just repot it for her. So some good fresh um, potting soil is going in this vase. And I'm going to gently pot this. Here we go. Yeah. Press it down just a smidge, and then I'm going to add more soil around it. As of course I make another mess. All right, looking great. I'm just going to keep an eye on this and make sure it stays nice and healthy. And in just a little bit of time, I'll move it to my daughter's room. Now I have another Thanksgiving cactus or Christmas cactus from my mom, and I'm going to put it in this pot. So there we go. Looking great. And these should be able to stay in the pots, in this size pot, for quite a while. I'm making a huge mess all over the floor. So this cyclamen, it's a pink cyclamen, and it's doing great indoors. I never got around to potting it this summer, but now's the perfect opportunity. And it is definitely full of good roots, still a healthy plant. So I'm just gonna get it repotted in its new home. All right, so here we go. Another one repotted. So y'all, thanks for joining me today as I go a little stir crazy being cooped up in this house while we just survive. You know what, survive's not the right word. Just stay warm in this crazy weather. Everything's starting to get really frozen, kind of dangerous on the roads. So a lot of roads are already closed. So y'all stay nice and warm and safe inside too. But I'm glad I was able to just get my hands in the soil today and repot some of my favorite plants. And if y'all could, just give this video a like and a thumbs up and subscribe for me, help me grow the channel. And again, this is Emily from Bama Based, where I find peace in my garden and joy in my kitchen. Until next time, y'all. Bye.